And we got Andy Reid. He's having a lot of success right now, right? And we wonder why he's having so much success right now, meaning winning Super Bowls. He made it to a Super Bowl before, been to multiple NFC championships, but he was never able to win a Super Bowl as an Eagle in Philadelphia, right? So what was the problem with Andy Reid? I talk about Andy Reid a lot, and I nominate him as the best coach. I think he's the best coach ever to coach in the NFL. And, it's facts behind those things. Y'all want to say Bill Belichick is? What did he do besides New England? You know what I mean? So, but for Andy Reid, why is he having so much success right now? And obviously, he has a great and a awesome quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. I always talk to y'all about how I was born into the system of New England with the greatest quarterback of all time to ever play the game. Don't fault me for that. That's something I have to deal with, and I have to learn how to maneuver around that because it helped me a lot, and it hurt me too because that's all I know. I know the greatness, right? That's all I know. I know the greatness. I see it every day. I'm practicing again. I see him, watching him execute, things like that. So now I go to Philly, and things are different. Things are different. The execution is different. And I mean, mind you, guys, stop thinking I don't take shots. I'm not taking shots at anybody. If I'm taking a shot, you know it's a shot. I'm telling my story. I'm telling my experiences and the things I've went to. If they're good, they're good. If they're bad, they're bad. It is what it is. I'm not taking no shots, right? So now get to Philly, and instantly, first day of practice, everything is a little different, little more lackadaisical. It's not as uptight. Come getting the meetings on time, so on and so forth. Now we get to practice, and we're competing, and I'm talking my trash, and I'm swagging out. I'm full pick six at this point. Ain't no holding me back. I don't have the Bill Belichick over my head, worried about if he gonna come mess with me because I'm trying to have fun and enjoy myself like that and things like that. So now we're in Philly, and I'm practicing, picking off the ball, things like that. So I'm watching Donovan McNab. I'm watching him practice. And if you don't understand practice, you got different segments of practice. You might have practice where you go practice against each other. You might have pass skill where it's just the DBs. You might have one-on-ones with DBs against the receivers. And then you have like situational plays where the offense just going over a situation without the defense out there. And this is where the problem came in for me, right? And these are the things I learned in New England, right? So you're executing the plays. It say third down and 8. 2 minutes to go, 0 timeouts. Here's the play, right? And they run the play with nobody out there, no defense or no one. And the guy just say he runs a dig, 10 yards and in. Donovan McNab throws the ball into the dirt and doesn't complete the pass. And to me, as a professional coming from New England, these plays are 100% need to be executed at all times because we are professional. We do this every day. How are we not going to execute a ball from the quarterback to the receiver with anybody out there, let alone when someone goes out there? So these things would go on a lot in practice, and no one would say anything. It would bother me tremendously. Of course, I would, give him a little chatter and talk, you know what I mean, out there. Hey, man, complete the ball. What we got going on, blah, blah, blah. And, everybody couldn't receive the truth or that type of pressure so good because, it was the way they handled Donovan McNabb back then.
Right.
So me, being me, your big dog, Asante, Mr. Pick Six Samuel, what do you call myself doing? All right. Let me walk up here to Andy Reid office. I ain't never did this before in my life. But like I said, I'm used to watching Tom Brady execute, be a perfectionist.
So if Tom Brady throw the ball in the dirt, just real quick, if he threw the ball in the dirt, even if a mistake on purpose, he's mad at himself.
Man, practice might start over. Like what? Like it's it's a problem. Donovan McNabb throw the ball in the dirt. Life goes on like nothing ever happened. And I'm looking around like, because I'm not used to this. You know what I mean? Don't fault me for that. I'm just not used to that. So now, like I said,
you go up to the office.
Yeah. So I got to stroll up because I got to say something. If I don't say nothing, I'm going to do something else. And I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want to act crazy. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me back up first. I knew things was different with this guy. Man, I just signed with this team. I'm the big dog on the team now. I just signed a big contract, They bringing me in on this team to change the NFL, to help change this defense and make a lot of plays, right? So the first person I see is Donovan McNab, a brother like myself, a black wife like myself, or my girlfriend at the time. My girlfriend, his wife, two brothers of color. So like any normal individual, hey, bro, hey, my wife want to get her hair done, you know, help me out. Take my number, I'll take your number. Ask your wife where she get her hair done at, so my wife can get her hair done at. Give me a number, bro. All right, and give it to him. And it was ghost after that. No call, try to talk about it. You know, I'm not the type of person that's gonna push up on you. You don't like me, I don't like you. You don't vibe me, I don't vibe you. You don't want to call me, I don't want to call you. So you showed me right then. So right then, I knew this was a different type of character I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? I'm rolling with whoever. I don't care about who I think I am and who you think you are. I don't care about none of that stuff. So right then, I seen it was a little different. You know what I mean? Like, all right. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But it didn't affect me. You know what I mean? So now we're going. It's time to go to war. You know what I mean? It's time to go to war. I like to go to war. I like to feel confident about my dogs when it's time to go to war. Like I said, the dirt passes. We just called them the dirt passes back then. So now I'm just sick of the dirt passes. It is driving me crazy. So I toodle light along, go upstairs. Hey, Coach Reid, I got to talk with you, man. And you call it snitching, you call it whatever. This is the first time I ever had to do this, and I would do it 100 more times. You know what I mean? If I had to do it all over again, because I learned and I had a better understanding at the same time. So I go up in the room, I'm like, Coach Reid, man, I just got a problem out there at practice, Coach, when, you know, the offense, you know, you always look at yourself first, blame yourself, the defense not executing, but the offense. What about when you're out there calling plays and the quarterback, he can't complete the ball with no one out there. He's throwing the ball in the dirt. And Coach Reid looked at me in my eyes and said, Asante, it's your job. It's your job to discipline and reprimand any of the players on the team. That's y'all job. The leaders take care of that. I was so confused. I was looking at Andy like, so you're not going to say nothing? And it wasn't like he wouldn't say nothing, but it was the way they made Donovan McNab to be treated around his waist. They raised him in that way, so he couldn't take too much. You know what I mean? So right then and there, I learned that that's the type of coach. Coach Andy Reid is that much of a player's type coach. He leaves it in your hands to hold everybody accountable. But and again, you know, I started talking about his offense, started talking about Donovan McNab. They get a little sensitive. So now you see, I'm talking about practicing, not executing in practice. The 2009 NFC Championship game against the Arizona Cardinals. I didn't have my best game. A lot of people didn't have their best game. But all I know, I don't remember that score. You can probably look it up while I'm talking. The 2009 NFC Championship game, Eagles versus the Arizona Cardinals. I think that was the year when Pittsburgh won the Super Bowl with that catch with Santonio Holmes, right in the corner of the end zone. So when the NFC Championship in Arizona, I can never forget. I want to win so bad for this team. They just paid me. They believe in me. And we get to this game and we playing good. I'm talking about, if y'all don't know about Deshaun Jackson has all the skills you need in the NFL player, the quickness, the speed, the coordination, the stop and go. It was about 3 plays. Deshaun Jackson was wide open, ran right past everybody. And just like practice, the ball fell short right into the dirt on like 3 plays that were touchdowns. And we would have won the game easily. All he got to do is hit Deshaun Jackson 2 out of the 3 times, maybe 1 out of the times, and it changes everything. I mean, he was so wide open, man, he would still be running for a touchdown. So Andy Reid would have won more Super Bowls if we were able to apply more discipline to Donovan McNab. If we were able to hold him accountable more and not treat him like a baby. And for another thing, my brother, like I said, when we first get there, we first get there. This is all different experience for me. Like I said, I'm not calling nobody out. I'm just telling my story and how I see things. But we get there in New England. My brother and everybody go out around me, not me. I like to go home, get my rest, and get ready to talk shit and put that bullseye on my back the next day at practice. So, we get there, and my brother go to a party, and he goes to the party, and he comes back. He was so turned off in his mind, like he was just looking, and it's normal. Like everybody wants to have fun, but like I said, we both in New England, all we see is Tom Brady, and he was like, "Bro, you have to see how McNab was at this party, acting, hanging out, jumping on the bar, having such a great time." Like I say, everybody's gonna have a great time, but it's just we not used to it. Brady didn't act like that. Maybe that's a fault to us.
Right.
That's when I learned the difference, and I seen the difference. And I wanted to help the change, but it was already set in stone who he was. I couldn't challenge him the way I wanted to challenge him and try to make him that better person because it was already who he was. And that's my Andy Reid story of why he wasn't able to win Super Bowls at the Eagles, because it was there.